Hello and welcome to the virtual game of This is Quebec. In this game, you will need to solve virtual riddles that eventually connect to a final riddle. This game can be played in one or more groups. If you are one group, the game is won by solving the final riddle before the timer reaches zero. If you are a couple of groups, you can also compete with one another over who ends up with the most points at the end of a predetermined time frame. In this game, you will use two important platforms, the Travel Quest site and Google Earth. In the Travel Quest site, you will see the riddles, reveal clues, and open locks. In Google Earth, you'll wander around various 3D locations. This platform allows you to explore places that are relevant for solving the riddles. We recommend opening a browser tab for each platform and placing them one next to the other. Each riddle contains a link that will open Google Earth in the exact location where you need to start the riddle from. Another recommended platform you can use is Zoom or any other online conference service where you and your teammates can play together, walk together, and share screens as well as ideas. So let's say I just landed here, okay? In order to move, I can use my keyboard, I can use my mouse, I can press and drag in order to move around, see what's around me. I can also zoom in and zoom out using my mouse or my keyboard, it depends what you're choosing. On the bottom part of the screen, there's a compass, and when I click it, I face the north. Adjacent to it, there's a yellow person. When I click on that, I can see a bird's eye view of the entire area. And as you've seen before, I can press and drag, press and drag. I can also drag and press the command key or control key in order to see a 3D version of the area, which is super neat. Nice. Alright, let's click on the yellow person again, and then you see many dots appear. Okay, each dot represents a photo, a 360-degree angle photo. So I can zoom out, I can zoom in, and some of the dots reappear or disappear. It really depends, so you gotta be aware of that and play with the zoom. When I'm clicking on a dot, I am teleported to that specific photo, which I can scan using my keyboard, or I can use my mouse by dragging, and that's it. When I'm done, I can press the yellow person and voila, I'm back in the map. Now, in addition to dots, there are also routes. I call them arrows. You'll see why in a second. When I'm clicking on it, I am teleported to some spatial environment which I can move along. Okay, as you see, there are arrows which tell me where I can go. So I can use my keyboard, my up button, in order to move along the route. Alright, I can turn around and keep moving. So I'm going to press the yellow person again, and that's it. These are the dots and arrows. So I'm starting off with two tabs, one next to the other. On the left, I see an entry code, and when I press it, then the link is automatically copied so I can send it to my other teammates so they can enter the system just like I did. Meanwhile, I'm creating the team, and after I create it, I can see this green Start Quest button. But at first, we're going to go to the Info tab in the bottom right corner of the screen, and then I can see all the information about the game, all that is necessary. And when I go back to the Status tab, then I can see who are the teams that are in the system and who are the players within the teams. Then I can press Start Quest, and it asks me if I want to start. I click on Approve, and then there's going to be a timer. So I'm clicking on the missions tab, and as you can see, I have lots of mission categories which I need to do. Some of them are riddles, well, most of them are riddles. And now we're going to start with an example riddle. So I'm pressing, and this is the riddle page. As you can see, there's a riddle and illustration, a button to reveal clues, a button to submit, and there's a line that says click here to start your course. So when I click on that, a link is going to be opened, and I'm going to move it to the right so I can see the riddle on the left while I wander off on the right. By the way, it's important to know that clues cost you points, so if you want to reveal a clue, then it's gonna cost you. So now we're in the zone, the plaza near Notre Dame, And now I'm moving around by dragging and pressing the command key so I can see it from a better view. And now I can see that there is something that resembles this illustration. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to press on the person icon in order to see routes or dots. But what I need is a dot because I see a dot in the inside. So I'm going to zoom in or zoom out in a way that I can see the dot. And when I see it, I click on it. And now I'm transferred to the location. Now I'm moving around and I'm looking for identical twins as the riddle says, and here I see this glitch, these identical twins, and they carry with them a camera, so I guess that's the code. And if I submit the correct code, then it's gonna show me this pop-up which says mission complete. It has very important information that I'll need further on, and it also has trivial facts about Quebec City, which don't really have to do with the final riddle, so they're just for fun. Now on the right side of Google Earth you can see this ruler and it has a lot of icons on it. So press on the layer icon, it has to do with map styles, and there you have to allow the option that shows you everything. And in the upper right corner of Google Earth you can see this preference icon, and there you will make sure that the photo option is unchecked. Now since I'm in Israel, all the text is in Hebrew, but I guess you're gonna see the same things no matter what your language is. So have fun discovering Quebec City and solving its riddles.